Sup everyone, I'm your female otaku and I'm here to review the SAO movie Ordinal Scale. I was able to see it in theaters, and guys, I gotta say, if you ever get a chance to see an anime movie in theaters, go do it, okay? It is quite the experience. It's just awesome being surrounded by a bunch of people who are just like you. There were even cosplayers there. We had a couple of people who already knew the lyrics to the latest Lisa song and they were singing that. We all laughed when we were supposed to. It was great. You gotta go see an anime movie in theaters if it is available to you, because if it is just way more fun to watch the movie that way. By the way, this is also a spoiler-free review. I will be having a spoiler discussion along with Sun Wukong over on a live stream. I'll leave a link when the stream is up, and it'll also be available to you even when the stream is over and stuff. It'll be saved over on his channel. So I'll leave a link to that in the description, or there's probably a card popping up somewhere. But anyway, I'm here to review Ordinal Scale. And what is Ordinal Scale? Is it a direct sequel? Do you have to watch it in order to watch season 3? You do need to watch the movie in order to watch season 3, which I know sounds pretty strange because SAO Ordinal Scale is an original movie. It's not adapting from the light novels like, you know, season 1, season 2, and season 3. Those are all adaptations from the light novels. The movie isn't. At the end of the movie, there is an end credits scene which is set up for season 3. So you definitely need to watch the movie in order to get to that connection there. But Ordinal Scale, even though it's an anime original movie, turns out to be the best out of all the arcs. And to be honest, I really wish that this movie came out right after the SAO arc ended. Like, forget Alfheim Online, just put Ordinal Scale right after the SAO arc and you're good. You're good. That's like the complete SAO arc right there. There is a huge connection between Ordinal Scale and SAO, and I really like that because it gives a proper conclusion to all of Aincrad. The movie just ties in everything from other arcs as well, but mainly it is a full conclusion on Aincrad and the SAO arc. For those of you who don't know, the premise of Ordinal Scale is that there is a new type of, you know, gaming device that's not like the Nerve gear, not like the gear you use for Alfheim, but instead of you jumping into the virtual reality world, the virtual reality world comes to you. Similar to Pokemon Go, only imagine Pokemon Go being, you know, way more realistic. For all those reviewers and people saying that this movie is about those monsters and creatures being a bit too real, being so real that they're attacking the city, like, that is what I originally heard. That's what I heard, that's what a bunch of reviewers were saying. That is false. That is false, that is false. You know, listen to them, that's not what the movie is about. Heck, that doesn't even happen in the movie, okay? That's not true. That is not true at all. Ignore that, okay? I don't know why so many reviewers were saying that. No, the plot of the movie is mainly to save Kirito and Asuna's relationship. Now, why does their relationship need to be saved? Well, that would definitely dive into some spoiler territories, but like I said in the beginning, this is heavily connected to SAO and brings a proper conclusion to Aincrad and the SAO arc, so you can do some theory crafting there. You see, when it comes to SAO, I used to be a total weeb about it. I thought it was one of the greatest anime ever made. It was one of my favorite anime, and I was totally in love with Kirito-sama, but obviously those days are gone. I'm no longer a weeb, as much as a lot of you guys would like to believe so. Anyway, as I was saying, when it comes to SAO, my favorite arcs is the SAO arc and the GGO arc. Everything else is either shit or really average, and the worst arc being the Excalibur arc. Oh god, I can't stand that arc. A lot of complaints people have with SAO is how Asuna and Kirito's relationship even happened in the first place. Though I will admit that is a huge flaw. I'm really happy that we at least got to dive more into their relationship. Not only that, but Asuna even takes the role of main character for a good portion of the movie, and I've always loved that. Like, they did that over in the Mother's Rosario arc, and I fell in love with that because Asuna's honestly a great character to be the protagonist, the main protagonist. And she was just, you know, being a boss, giving other people orders, telling them what to do and stuff, and they succeeded every single time. Asuna is just great as the main character, and I wish she was the main character throughout the entire film, but of course eventually we had to get back to Kirito. Now, with Kirito, yes, another huge flaw when it comes to SAO as a whole is Kirito being OP. That is actually not the case with a good portion of this movie, more than half of the movie. The movie is a little over 2 hours long if we count the credits and the end credits scene there. And Kirito, you see, because the whole game, Ordinal Scale, is about the virtual reality world coming to you, when you fight the monsters, you're actually using your actual body, okay? You're not unconscious, you're totally conscious and stuff. You're actually using the virtual weapons and stuff. You're using up your stamina, your real life stamina and stuff like that. So Kirito was actually very out of shape, and I was really surprised because I still thought that he was doing kendo with his sister, but that is not the case. So he was really out of shape and tripped up for a majority of the movie. Of course, as SAO does, Kirito will become OP, but I'm not going to tell you how that happens or anything like that. Again, that's for the spoiler part of the stream review thing that I'm doing with Sun Wukong. So again, make sure you check that out. What makes Ordinal Scale the best arc in all of SAO thus far, because I heard that when season 3 comes, they're adapting the best arc in the light novel, so. But for now, the reason why Ordinal Scale is the best arc is because of Asuna and Kirito's relationship. They really dive into it hard. It's not about, you know, Kirito, Asuna, and the other rejected girls losing their lives. It's about relationships, and that is something that can be very relatable to a lot of people. How you don't want to lose the relationship you love so much. You don't want to lose the relationship you've had with your friends or with your girlfriend or boyfriend, heck, even your family members. So I really like that that was the main theme of the movie. There are quite a bit of jokes in the movie that me and the rest of the theater absolutely loved, man. Like the whole running gag with Kirito not being in shape was hilarious. And there's also this thing that I love the most where Asuna keeps telling Kirito that he should meet her parents, and Kirito's just like not excited at all. Oh my gosh, that was fantastic. As for the side characters, well, they suffer the same fate that all SAO side characters suffer. When new side characters are brought, of course they get a bunch of screen time, but in the future they're not going to get much. And that's the same case with the original side characters that we already had. Unfortunately, Sinon doesn't get as much screen time as I would have liked, and neither do the other characters. Except for Klein, actually. Klein actually got a lot of screen time. I don't know how I feel about that. The animation is absolutely stunning. My friend Nate, aka Memory Reacts, told me that this film was like Ufotable animated it, and he wasn't wrong. He was not wrong, he was not over exaggerating, especially the final battle, which you will weep out the entire time. Don't deny it if you've already seen that battle. You weeped out. You weeped out. There's no way you couldn't, man. That battle was hype. The soundtrack was also very well done, but that is to be expected because the soundtrack was by, you know, composed by Yuki Kajira. And of course, it does sound very similar to her previous works. Like, for a couple of times, I was just thinking, wait. Is that the Madoka Magica soundtrack? No, that's the Fate soundtrack. No, that's the Kara no Kyokai soundtrack. Wait. This is just similar to all of them. Those are different lyrics. But we even heard some old tracks as well that you've heard in the SAO series, and that was great to hear those once again. And again, just that final battle was just way too hype. It brought everything together and made a great conclusion to the movie. So I honestly really enjoyed it. Yes, it does have its flaws, but I will be talking about those flaws in the spoiler stream discussion review, whatever you want to call it, with Sun Wukong. So again, make sure you check that out. Link is in the description. Overall, I'd say I have to rate this movie an 8 out of 10. There are definitely, you know, plot holes, still SAO, so it does suffer from the same mistakes that it's been making this entire time, but overall it definitely is the best arc thus far, beating the SAO arc and the GGO arc. Although I know a lot of people's favorite arc is Mother's Rosario. Personally, I think that's one of the weakest arcs. But hey, you know, oh boy, look at all those dislikes. Oh god, I should probably end this review right now because I know Mother's Rosario is like everyone's favorite arc. But anyway, I'm your female otaku, sayonara.